Are you constantly juggling so many different things, from work to family to social obligations? Do you feel overwhelmed and frustrated because it feels like there is never enough time in the day? Well, you're not alone. Hi everyone, my name is Tulip and thank you for joining me here today where we talk about all things related to women's empowerment and personal growth. And yes, I couldn't agree more because as women, we are often expected to be caregivers, nurturers, and conditioned to prioritize the needs of others before our own, which can leave us feeling like we don't have time or energy for ourselves. And we don't always prioritize our own mental health or our well being. But what happens when we neglect our own needs for personal time? Well, for starter, our mental health can take a major hit when we don't take care of ourselves. We simply suffer when we are constantly on the go and don't take the time to slow down and recharge. We become stressed, anxious, overwhelmed, and even depressed sometimes. We may even start to resent the people we love because we feel like we are always giving and never getting back anything. It's not a good place to be in, and it is not healthy for us or for the people around us. It doesn't have to be this way. We can prioritize our mental health and personal time and still be amazing women. I think the key is making conscious effort to do so. Because when we take time for ourselves and focus on our needs and desires, we can relax and recharge. So we can return to our other obligations refreshed and ready to give our best. Prioritizing personal time, it is not selfish. It's necessary for our well-being. When we take time for ourselves, we can reduce stress, improve mental health, increase productivity and boost creativity, and improve our relationships. You might be listening to this and asking yourself, this is wonderful and great, but how do I prioritize this personal time? Well, here are a few tips for you to consider implementing it right away. Number one, schedule me time. You can schedule time for yourself just like you could schedule any other important appointment, whether it's a doctor appointment or a meeting at work. Schedule some time for yourself, whether it's for a yoga class, massage, or simply some time to read or sit still. Maybe take a walk in nature. Whatever it is that you set aside just for you. Number two, make it non-negotiable. I know that scheduling personal time can be difficult, especially if you are used to always saying yes to everything. That's why it is important to learn to say no to things that aren't absolutely essential and might interfere with your personal time. And don't feel guilty because you want to learn to be mindful of your own limits and boundaries, because if you're constantly overextended yourself, you won't have any time to relax or recharge. Number three is delegate. Basically, ask for help. If you're feeling overwhelmed, it is important to ask for help. If you have kids, don't be afraid to ask them for help around the house when it is age appropriate, of course. Ask your partner to pick up the kids or drop them to school or to practice. And please go ahead and hire that babysitter once in a while to go out and have fun with your partner or even with your friends. And please see if you can delegate some of your workload to other colleagues at work. Asking for help, it is not a sign of weakness. There is no shame in admitting that you need help. Ladies, personal time can actually increase productivity and boost creativity. When we take time for ourselves, we are able to focus and be more productive because we've given our mind a chance to rest, recharge, and wonder. And when our mind wanders, we come up with new ideas and new solutions that it wasn't available to us when our mind is so cramped up with other stuff all the time. Prioritizing personal time is essential for giving back to yourself and to your family from a place of love. When you take care of yourself, you can better care for others, and you are more likely to be happy and content, which can create a positive ripple effect throughout your family and the people around you. There are so many more ways to prioritize your personal time, and I encourage you to explore what might work best for you and start making small changes that you can stick with, and you will see how it can make a big difference. Prioritizing personal time is an ongoing journey, but believe me, it is a journey that is worth taking.